Staying on the same, the anti-terrorism police unit have arrested the father of Mahir Khalid Riziki, who is believed to have been the suicide bomber in the 14 Riverside Terror Attack on Tuesday. The arrest came barely 3 hours after Suhaila Mwalim Bakari was picked up in Bakarani area Kisauni, also in relation to her husband's activities.
Prior to images of a man fumbling with something seconds before he blew himself up, nothing much was in the public domain about 25-year-old Mahir Khalid Riziki, but to those who saw him grow up in Mombasa's Majengo area, the young man was a disciplined and pious man up until October 2014, when police placed a bounty on his head alongside 5 other young men. Together with Ismail Muhammad Shosi, alias Ismail Manga, Mahir is said to have executed a police officer at a hotel in the coastal city, and while Shosi was killed by security officers in September of 2016, Mahir disappeared almost immediately. The police set out to get him in 2014. In late 2014, Mahir fled into neighboring Tanzania, where he stayed until 2015, when intelligence reports of his movement into Somalia first surfaced. Police believe he was in contact with his family and shared with close confidence that he was undergoing training from Al-Shabaab militants. Though many knew him as a polite young man whose strict religious practice was envied by many, police believe that the young man who drove a tuk-tuk in the city began his journey into uncharted waters at the hands of Ramadan Hamisi Kufungwa, a recruiter who was posing as an Islamic teacher at the then controversial Masjid Musa Mosque in Majengo area. In the months of November and December of 2018, Mahir is believed to have gotten into contact with his wife Suhaila Mwalim Bakari back in Mombasa. The conversations leading investigators to her home. Those privy to the details say Suhaila was picked up for questioning around that time but was released. She has been picked up again at a house in Bakarani area, Mombasa, with her father-in-law, who runs a shop in Mombasa's CBD, being also taken into the Makupa police station for questioning. Husband sneaked back into Kenyan territory via El Wak in Mandera, taking a road trip via Takaba and traveling across the Kenyan north into Marsabit County before taking a bus into Nairobi. On arriving in the capital city, he met up with Ali Salem Gishunge at his residence in Gwango Estate, Mushadha, where detectives believe could have been the nerve center of plans to execute an attack earlier this week. Intelligence briefs show that after getting his instructions, Mahir was first on the scene and took his position outside the Secret Garden restaurant, blowing himself up to set the ball rolling for his fellow terrorists to launch the attack. Investigations are ongoing.
We can now confirm that this criminal activity commenced at about 3 o'clock,
with police shifting their focus on the Kenyan coast and Upper Eastern. Leila Mohammed, NTV.